Well, you know, we are definitely going to put it up to the test.
I've heard a little bit about Hoonigan, and I think that I definitely believe you when you say that.
All right, man, so remind me your name again?
Nick Shangle with Polished Detail.
Cool, man. So real quickly, like, what are the steps these guys are going to take?
So first thing is to prep everything. Ceramic coating sprayed on a surface that's not prepped is not gonna, it's only gonna last as long as the stuff underneath it. So basically what you want is you wanna have a perfectly clean surface so that the ceramic coating can get down into the pores of the material and bond and stick it the best possible. So we're gonna go over the whole thing with prep all. Prep the whole wrap, we're gonna prep all the suspension. Anything we can get to, we're gonna prep the wheels, prep the motor. Pretty much anything that we can prep and coat, we're going to prep and coat. We wanna see how everything performs with you guys going off-road. We're gonna use a product called Ceramic Pro Strong on all the suspension components, motor components. We'll be using something called wheeling caliper on all the wheels. And on the wrap, we're gonna be using something called PPF and vinyl. So we got PPF and vinyl top coat and PPF and vinyl base coat. So one goes on and it creates like a strong bond. The one on top goes on and it's like a glossy, makes it easy to clean, makes it really slick surface.
Does it make a difference that we wrapped it?
I mean, the only difference that it really makes is if this is a painted vehicle, we would use a different product because paint and vinyl have different pores, the amount of porousness of the material. So we would use a different product to bond correctly with the material. Okay. Since it's wrapped, it doesn't really make a difference. I'm putting stickers on top, it's all vinyl, so it's going to coat the exact same way, whether you have 80 different stickers on it or just one big wrap across the car. It doesn't really make a difference.
Okay. Now you were saying something about the temperature, which it can be heated up to?
Yeah, so Ceramic Pro Strong can go to about 1500 degrees, so before it melts. Basically most waxes, sealants are anywhere from 150 to 250 degrees. So that's the big difference with going with ceramic coating is it'll actually perform really well even in really extreme environments. So even coating the headers with the product, it's not gonna melt when they get hot. It's actually gonna stay on and it'll still do its job even when they're super, super hot. So you're not gonna get the product melting and then things sticking into the product and then it hardens again when it cools. The nice thing is that it actually maintains the same form even through all that heat and abuse that it goes through.
Step one?
So step one that we're prepping for right now is basically the prep step. So we wanna go through and clean off any dirt, oils, like you guys have been working on it for the last week or so, so there may be some oily fingers that have touched it. Anything that's on there is a contaminant that's gonna make the coating not bond as well, and it could basically sacrifice that bond, which then it would prematurely fail. And so we wanna make sure that we have a perfect surface to lay the coating down so that it can perform the best it can.
Your shop here?
We're Polished Detail, and we're a flagship installer for Ceramic Pro. So we're the largest installer of Ceramic Pro in Los Angeles and Orange County.
Do you, what other kind of stuff do you guys do?
Well, our specialty is paint correction. I started off 20 years ago doing detailing. I had mobile detail businesses. Paint correction really became a thing probably about 7 years ago or so. Someone coined the term paint correction. People started realizing what those little scratches are on the car, that they shouldn't be there. And I think before that, people actually thought that the cars were supposed to look like that and have like that spiderweb effect when the sun hits it. Yeah. So paint correction is actually leveling all that down and making it look flawless like a mirror. Then ceramic coatings came out, and with ceramic coatings, we can actually maintain that for a longer period of time. Typically, paint is soft, so even if we polish it perfect, there's a good chance the next time you touch it, or anything in the air touches it, it's gonna recreate those swirls and marks in the paint. Yeah. So ceramic coating is basically gonna prolong that. It's not bulletproof, but it definitely makes a ginormous difference over just having a soft clear coat on your car, or vinyl, and then having ceramic coating over top of it. For vinyl, the real benefit of having ceramic coating over top of the vinyl is not so much for scratches, because a lot of vinyls will self-heal. The benefit is making it hydrophobic, making it clean up easy. Anyone that's had a wrapped car probably notices that it stains really easy, it fades very quickly, and kind of when you go to wash the car, anything that's on it, when you hit it with water, it just sticks. So Ceramic Pro changes that, and it makes it really slick, just like a freshly painted car. It just slides off the wrap. So it should, especially on a car like this, make a very big difference on being able to maintain the color and the look that it currently has. And especially if you look at it, like this has glossy vinyl here and it's got a matte vinyl here. Without coating, like if we were actually coat just a section, you'll notice this gets very dirty. It's going to actually stain and change color very quickly, sometimes within 30 days. With it being coated, it's going to perform just like this glossy coat, wrap. So you'll notice that it beads water, the dirt actually washes off pretty easily.
Well, you know, we are definitely going to put it up to the test.
I've heard a little bit about Hoonigan, and I think that I definitely believe you when you say that.
Well, cool.
We'll see if it's actually in one piece when it comes back.
Yeah. Well, appreciate you guys, you know, letting us in. We showed up an hour late. That's Hoonigan style.
We're used to it. I think that it's industry standard.
Well, cool. We'll let these guys get working.
Cool. Thanks, brother.